Hey, welcome. Let's try something new. Let's call it microphone surprise.
Koenich's
Welcome to my humble studio. Let's do something today. Let's call it microphone surprise. I prepared some microphones. Well, they are sitting here, which I collected since I make music, I record music. And yeah, let's pick out one by one. Let's look at it and I will tell you something about it. Most of my microphones, because I used to record mobile or be in some rehearsal space shared with other bands, you always need to put your microphone somewhere. So this silver case has been, well, with me for a long time. And yeah, still, you can see it's with me. Some of the clamps are in there, some of the microphone boom adapters. So let's pick out one by one. All right. This one here, that's the SE Electronics V7x. Well, I own it for a few months and this is my go-to guitar cab microphones. And also using it on snare drum, but still figuring out which snare drum main microphone is it gonna be, SM57 or others, or this one. So this one here is really nice. Has a little bit more open, flat, nice, bright sound where you can use it on some duller speaker like a Eminence DV77, and it really opens up nicely and has a little bit sparkle. So here, V7X, and the price tag is also good. So next, oh, the SM57, 58, sorry. Well, when I was playing bass guitar in a three-piece, I did the second vocals, so the lead vocalist had this one here for rehearsals, and well, I also thought I bought the SM58, but I never got along with it. And I know if you drill down this basket here, it's supposed to sound like a 57, but it doesn't. And I checked if this is kind of a fake version, so by looking at the box, because it's like dull, but ultimately I compared it to other live vocal microphones, and it's similar. It's just, yeah, very rugged. Feedback resistancy on a stage. You can use it like this, but for recording, no, I cannot use it. So what do we have here? Oh yeah. The Sennheiser E906. Well, it's a guitar amp cab microphone. It's flat, you can hang it down in front of them. Of the speaker, it has a three-way switch. Usually I like to put it here in the other camera. Usually I like to emphasize the highs a little bit, so less boom, so it's more open, needs less mixing or EQ. Yeah, has a nice alternative color if you go for some other things. I tried it on snare drum a long time ago, also at snare bottom, but it collects a lot of hi-hat and crash and metal bleed. So this one is hell in mixing. So the only thing I really use it for guitar. And by the way, I'm not gonna rate anything today. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Shure SM57. It has a blue mark on it, which is it's really old, as you can see, but it survived. I think this is a Mexican version. So I have 3 SM57s, and there will be one more, which is a brand new one, and then one with a gray marking. I will explain you more later. So this is my least favorite of my 3 SM57s. I will explain later a little bit more. But yeah, basically SM57, I'm going for anything like snare, guitar cap, and oh yeah, I love this one on 10-inch bass speakers. Totally. This is the bass sound. And if I need more low end from the bass, I add another microphone. But this one I really love. Anything else? Well, you can use it, toms, but it's on nothing my favorite, but on guitar caps and sometimes snare. All right. Oh, here it is. Speaking of the SM57, this is the brand new. It had some time in front of the cap. Sounds very good. And well, compared to the blue one here, the blue one had its this grill replaced. I bought it for 15-17 euros. The new grill, new foam. Tried it before and after. To me, it made a difference in sound. Some say it doesn't make a difference. It made. So the blue one sounds more open since I replaced. Good. Don't tell me we got another SM57. What a lucky day. It's the gray one. Yeah, that's my favorite. I don't know what it is. You don't need to know scientifically, but this is the best sounding SM57 in my collection. And when I had to resolder it inside many times. So I don't screw it open now. There are 2 wires inside which frequently break. I don't know. My soldering is not the best. So in this one, I mistakenly, in the diaphragm inside, the plastic part, the diaphragm, the very thin one got loose, and I had to re-glue it. And I was thinking, okay, now it's crap, but it sounds so good. I like it best. So let's put the microphones over here. Let's see what's coming next. Okay. It's an SE Electronics V7. Remember, we had the V7x. There's a difference in dimension. The V7 is supposed to go for vocals compared to a 58. Yeah, it's a little bit more open. I don't know yet about the feedback avoiding of this one here, but it sounds a little bit better, looks more modern. I had it in the beginning because I did a wrong, I mistakenly bought this for a V7X, so I was confused. Anyway, I had it on snare. It was not totally convincing on snare. I think the cardioid figure is a little bit different. This is a hypercardioid. Maybe I correct it later, or here in the text. And this is a normal cardioid, so it got a little bit more bleed on the snare. But yeah, I have it for live vocals, rehearsal room vocals, or if I don't want to use another SM57 and I don't have a second V7X, I will use this. So, lo and behold, there's something very, very special about this beyerdynamic TG, can you read it here? TGX 480, made in Germany. Yeah, well, I recently bought this used. If you check out Nirvana live and Unplugged in New York, you're gonna see Kurt Cobain using this one here. And well, he has a he had a unique voice, but I was thinking, that sounds so cool. There's a little bit of bleed going on in this recording of Unplugged, and he was not sometimes singing close, sometimes singing far, so there must be something this microphone did well, and I did a shootout, which is not released yet, with some vocal microphones. And this one here is quite, like cut out the mids. It's very warm, soothing. I tried it on guitar amp, by the way. Doesn't work. So really looking forward to someone using it for singing. I'm also doing here in the studios sometimes unplugged sessions with soloists, singer-songwriter. So I'm looking forward for someone to use it, and then we record vocals through it. Good. Now finally something other than guitar and vocal mic. This is an Audio Technica Pro 25 hypercardioid. I was thinking, I bought it from my first ever band when we split, when we terminated the band. I don't know what we used it for. Maybe the bass amp by the time, because it was too not loud enough, and we put it in the PA, can be. Or we wanted to have record the bass drum, I don't know. Anyway, I used this for years in a bass drum, just like instead of, I didn't ever have an AKG D1112 or Beta 52 from Shure. I used this one, and I got used to. I know how to EQ this very well on a console, to just give me the bass drum sound, which I love, like Winnie Paul's Pantera bass drum sound. That's a good one. It goes into the direction of an Audix D6, I would say. I checked it on other instruments, snare. It works well on floor tom. This one I used in the recent recordings also on floor tom, top side. And bass cap. I told you the SM57 is my favorite bass cap mic. This is then the second mic, giving me some really nice low end. On guitar it doesn't work, or any other thing. They say it's good for trumpet, but trumpet I use something else like MD421 Sennheiser. Good. Almost done with the silver box. I have many more microphones. I think I will do a part 2. Because there's the condensers, weighting ribbons, tube mics, the small diaphragms, Neumanns, and so on. Let's break it here with the dynamics. Okay, but we're not done yet. You can see it everywhere on videos. If you go to club or a stage yourself, most likely the venue will have this Sennheiser E604. I bought it a long time ago instead of, I don't know what it was, the first Thomann brand. I don't know what they were called, but it's like T-Bone, but something before T-Bone, and just 1 or 2 sessions, and then the microphones were beat up and broken and didn't sound so good. So I bought a set of 3 Sennheiser E604s for the toms or for the snare. yeah, that's what I used it for. Tried it on many other things, but they're good for tom or snare. Nothing else I could find they really shine. And they're good to EQ, good position on a tom. So then, okay, this is not a dynamic one which is coming. It's a Rode M3. Has a on, it has a low cut. I think inside here is also a -10 or -20 dB. You cannot see it on the cam, but it's a pad which comes in really handy. Ultimately, I wish that for a birthday a long time ago. Used it on hi-hat, top, and I really love this now hi-hat from the bottom. So I fix it on the hi-hat stand next to it and then come. This is what I use it for. I had tried it on many other sources and acoustic guitars, but it doesn't work so well as the other microphones I have. Hi-hat. Okay, I think we're done with this case. Here's the second E604, and here's the third one. Right, yeah. Good. Let's call it a day. And let's make a part 2. Thanks for being with me. Bye-bye. Switch is here.